What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video back here on NBA 2K23 today to do another realistic rebuild. The Miami Heat recently extended Tyler Hero, and of course they're also in the rumors of potentially trading for Jay Crowder, so I thought it would only be right to go ahead and do a Miami Heat realistic rebuild today. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated as we are on the road to 30,000 subscribers, and leaving a like and subscribing helps out that goal a ton, so thank you guys so much for that. But the Miami Heat, man, they are obviously a team looking to win a championship right now. They have Jimmy Butler at 33 years old, Bam Adebayo. Hopefully he could take another jump. They extended Tyler Hero, so we're going to see how well he does for us going forward. You got Kyle Lowry still at his age. You got Oladipo, Max Strus, Caleb Martin, Omer. The big thing about this Miami Heat roster right now is you can say they really don't have a starting power forward. So if you look at it right now, the starting five would be Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Caleb Martin, Bam Adebayo, Victor Oladipo, Max Strus, Dwayne Dedmon, and Omer Yurtseven. So, like I said, though, one thing that is kind of in the consideration is them trading for Jay Crowder. So, I do kind of want to do that if I can. So, one trade that I think makes a lot of sense is the potential of like Jay Crowder, and then you got Landry Shamet as well potentially in there. So, Jay Crowder and Landry Shamet for like Duncan Robinson, and then maybe something like let's say Dwayne Dedmon or something like that. So let's say it was something like this, because like I said, I feel like the Miami Heat are going to eventually end up with Jay Crowder. So if you got like Landry Shamet out of it as well, that wouldn't be too bad. So let's see if they would accept this. They do not. So I might not be able to get this to go through, to be honest with you. Start thinking, yeah, they're not going to accept that. Why would I even send that? So the only other thing I could say is if Max Strus is involved too, they want Omer and they'll give me Damian Lee. So at this point, I think we're just changing the roster a little too much for my liking to start this video. So as much as I think the Miami Heat could get Jay Crowder, I'm just not going to do that trade. We'll just roll with what we have. So, Lowry, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Cody Martin, or I guess Caleb Martin, and you got Bam Adebayo, Oladipo, Strus, Dwayne Dedmon, and Omer is going to be this rotation this year. So, as far as shot tendencies are concerned, because I do want to look at them, Jimmy Butler's is too low for my liking. Bam Adebayo is kind of too low as well. I do want Tyler Hero to take some shots, so that's fine there. And then Lowry, Oladipo. I'll leave these all the same, leave the rest of them same, but we're going to go ahead and simulate season number 1 with the expectations of being a championship team, but 2K might have other thoughts. Honestly, they might make us really bad and we suck, and then I don't know what I'll do from there, but hopefully we are a championship contender, and that's the ultimate goal here, and we can win a championship and bring one home to the Miami Heat. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. October is officially here as my favorite month of the year. You know why? It's spooky season, and that means NBA basketball is right around the corner, so Prize Picks is the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. On Prize Picks, you get to pick overs or unders on the favorite players you love watching when you're watching your favorite sport, whether it's football, basketball, esports, whatever, it does not matter. Let me show you how it works. Prize Picks is available on mobile or desktop, and basically, like I said, they have every sport you could possibly imagine. You got NBA preseason right now as well if you want to go ahead and play on some preseason. Of course, football is here, baseball, they got tennis, there's everything you could possibly imagine. So basically how it works is you're choosing 2 to 5 players. 2 players is going to have 3 times your money. If you go up to 5 times, you get 10 times your money. But basically, you're going to choose overs or unders. Let's say I wanted to go ahead and go John Morant over 12.5 in the preseason, and let's say Marjon Beauchamp as well. We'll go over on both those guys, and basically, if I put 20 in, I get 60 in return. Let me show you some of the previous winnings I've gotten here in the NFL season. I'm happy, very, very excited to carry this over into the NFL season. So if you want to go ahead and join in on the fun here on Prize Picks, the link is in the description. Use code Crushables. They're matching your deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. So basically, put in 100, you get 100 back in credit. So it'll be $200 to work with. So thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. So I went ahead and actually stopped at the trade deadline, and we're going to go ahead and make this trade with the Utah Jazz. I'm going to be trading Caleb Martin, a future first and a second, in order to get Jared Vanderbilt on this roster. I think Jared Vanderbilt would actually be a really solid starting power forward. I think he'd fit exactly what Miami could use. A 3, you know, maybe not 3 and D, but he definitely has that defensive part of him. Maybe the 3-point shot develops a little bit more for him this season. Who knows? But I do like the defensive side of the ball for him. So I'm going to go ahead and go Caleb Martin, a first and a second. And we also get Udoka Azubuike as well. So the Jazz get themselves a first for Jared Vanderbilt, which I'm super excited about. So that gives us kind of a more traditional power forward, in my opinion, rather than running Martin there. So that's going to put Vanderbilt at power forward, which I really do like the addition of. So now you're going to have Lowry, Hero, Butler, Vanderbilt, Bam Adebayo, Victor Oladipo, Max Strus, Dwayne Dedmon, and then Gabe Vincent. So that is going to be rotation we're going to run for the rest of the season. I wanted to make it a new addition to this team. I know I didn't want to run into the playoffs with what we had because I just don't think it was going to get us anywhere. But right now we're doing pretty good on the season, so hopefully we can keep that up. So Luka's going to win MVP at the end of this season. You got Keegan Murray winning Rookie of the Year for the Sacramento Kings. You got Ben Simmons, 6-man defensive player Giannis, and then Trey Jones most improved, and Billy Donovan is your Coach of the Year. Jameson is your executive. So here's your All-NBA first team. You got Luka, Trae Young, Giannis, LeBron, Jokic. All-NBA second team, James Harden, John Morant, Butler, Tatum, Embiid. And All-NBA third team, DeJounte, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, Paul George, AD. So Jimmy Butler making All-NBA second team is really cool to see. He averaged 28 points per game. Jimmy Butler's got that dog in him, right? But he's 33 years old, which is why I think our window of opportunity is going to close very fast because he might just continue to go down in overall, which is why I'm trying to put, foot on the gas pedal. So we are the third seed in the Eastern Conference, which is a good sign of things. But we have 28 from Jimmy Butler, 21 from Tyler Hero, 20 from Bam Adebayo, and then 13 from Victor Oladipo, 11 from Kyle Lowry. So I would imagine Lowry's going to go down overall like crazy this offseason, 11-9 for him. So if we could find a way to maybe get a different point guard, if things don't go well here in the playoffs, then I think that's going to be the ultimate goal. Oladipo averaged 13, not too bad. And then does he have a team option or a player option? I think it's a player option. And he's probably going to end up declining that, I assume, but we'll see. So we get the Boston Celtics in round 1. Of course, they have Smart, Brown, Tatum, Horford, Robert Williams, Malcolm Brogdon. So we don't know if we're going to be able to beat this team. These teams met up in the Eastern Conference Finals last year, if I remember correctly, and then it is a 4.5 proficiency. So let's see if we can beat the Celtics. We go down 1-0. We do even it up, though, so this is going to be a back-and-forth fight. Jim Butler 36 in Game 2. Game 3, we're up 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? We cannot. Game 5 is going to be a big one, and we lose. Can we win Game 6? Yes, we do. We're going to a Game 7 with Boston in round 1. So it's just crazy to think that one of these teams right now could be eliminated here because both these teams obviously definitely have big championship aspirations, and going home in round 1 is not a good look at all for either team. So let's see if we can be the team that doesn't go home in round 1. Boston lost their head coach, so hopefully we can take advantage of that, and it looks like we are going to take advantage of that. So Boston, after making it to the finals, goes home in round 1. That's a good sign for us. Now we get the Chicago Bulls, who have a healthy Lonzo, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Patrick Williams, Vucevic, Andre Drummond. So it's going to be another tough series, but I'm excited to see how we match up and how we can do against them. I still really love that Vanderbilt edition. I think Vanderbilt and Bam Adebayo as your defensive front court, pretty nasty. I do like that a lot. So game 1, or I guess I simply come around. Game 1, up 1-0. So Chicago is the higher seed as well, so you got to keep that in mind. But we took one at their home. Game 2, up 2-0. So far, so good. 50 for DeMar does not matter. Jimmy drops 32, 24, and 24, and we still win that game. Game 3, we're up 3-0, and this could be our ticket to the Eastern Conference Finals. Can we do it? No, they're going to come back for 3-0 deficit. Nope, we beat them 6. Okay, thank you. I hate how 2K sets you up for those 3-0 deficit comebacks all the time. We got Mavericks on the other side, and you got Pelicans and Clippers fighting out. Then we're probably gonna get Philadelphia. So you get Philadelphia and Miami, New Orleans and Dallas. So Philadelphia is a pretty tough team to beat in 2K. They're starting Matisse Thybulle. They got James Harden, Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid. Tyrese Maxey looked amazing in that preseason game last night. Ben Simmons was playing a little bit as well. For Brooklyn, obviously. So hopefully you guys have been watching some preseason basketball. I definitely was. New Orleans and Dallas. Let's go. Can we beat the 76ers, get to the finals? We do lose game 1. I have a feeling we're not going to win this just because, like I said, Philly is a tough team to beat. But game 2, 2-0. Game 3, 3-0. And that is going to make us come up short as we lose to the Philadelphia 76ers in 4 in the Eastern Conference Finals, which is absolutely terrible. The Pelicans going to win the championship. I'm really upset we didn't even put up a fight at all. So that's just not a good sign going forward. But player retirements, we do have Udonis Haslem finally retiring. So that's probably something that's going to happen. So I'll leave that the way it is. And then the rest of that, I'll probably just leave that all there. So let's go straight to the lottery, even though we're not going to have a lottery pick or anything like that, obviously. But we should. Do we have our own pick here? Because we might need to use it. No, the Thunder have it. So we don't even have our own pick. So no draft pick for us. Staff signing. Eric Spoelstra, obviously, going to keep him around. We're not just going to let Eric Spoelstra go. That makes no sense to do. So we're going to grab Owen Sampson. And then we're going to go straight to... let's go rookie. Well, do we have a second round pick? I don't know if we do or not. Let me check real quick. If we do, we might be able to, snag somebody in the second round. Maybe he's a really good piece going forward. And no, we don't have a second round pick. So, straight to player options. Does Oladipo accept his player option? He does not. Dwayne Dedmon. I don't think I'll accept Dwayne Dedmon, Udoka Azubuike because that's just extra salary I could throw in a trade. And Oladipo, obviously, like I said, declines his player option. Qualifying offers, Omer, I definitely would love to have back as a backup center. And then a free agency, if we take a real quick look, we have Max Strus and Gabe Vincent, who I think are two guys that I want to keep around off the bench. And then we're not going to be able to sign anybody crazy. So I think our next big addition is going to have to come via trade. So I think Duncan Robinson's salary is going to have to be what we kind of look for here. And then we're going to have to sign some guys free agency. So Dedmon and Udoka Azubuike and maybe Jovic. But Duncan Robinson, I think we got to find a way to use his contract to our advantage and make a trade here. So what do we get is the question. I don't know. I think we should definitely be looking for a point guard because Kyle Lowry is not going to be good forever. I could just trade Kyle Lowry, obviously, but realistically speaking, I think he'll probably play out his contract in Miami. So we'll see if we can find a point guard that's cheap, and maybe we could find a way to get a point guard behind Kyle Lowry, at least until he's, about to leave, and then he'll take over, or maybe we do find a way where we could trade Kyle Lowry that it makes sense. We'll see. So one thing we're going to try to do is I think I'm going to try to grab Markelle Fultz from your Orlando Magic. He's got 1 year left in his contract. Obviously, I think he's injured again right now, but assuming he does get back to health and stays healthy maybe for the rest of his career or whatever. So he averaged 19 and 9. We offered Duncan Robinson, Udoka Azubuike. And honestly, the fact that he averaged 19 and 9, I think it'd be fair if Jovic was in this trade. But I'm willing to throw my 2024 pick at him just because, I definitely want a point guard to replace eventually what we're going to need as far as Kyle Lowry being gone. So if I threw Jovic in here, they do agree. So do trade Nikola Jovic, which honestly, I actually kind of meant to throw Dedmon in there first, but we got Markelle Fultz to be kind of our new backup point guard here in Miami and eventually probably take over. So I feel bad about trading Jovic the way I did. I actually regret that immediately, but I already did it, so there's really not much I could do about it. So I meant to throw Dedmon in there, and then I was like, oh, wait, that's Jovic. But hey, they agreed to it, and we got Markelle Fultz, I guess. So that's pretty good. But now we get to re-sign Max Strus, and we can go ahead and re-sign Gabe Vincent as well. So we'll sign both of them. And then Omer is obviously someone we're looking to get back as well to continue to have this bench be as good as possible. So he has not got a offer, it looks like, yet, but I'm going to go ahead and, well, it's not going to let me sign him to one. So I guess I have to wait until he gets an offer and then we can. So other than that, though, obviously we just got Gabe Vincent back. So if we move if we move full shooting guard, he goes down. Gabe Vincent is going to go down as well. I guess it really doesn't matter too much. We'll move Gabe Vincent there. And Max Strus listed at small forward already, so that's fine. So Markelle Fultz, Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, and then it's going to have to be Omer to be the other guy that's, our 9-man rotation. So it looks like we can also sign another pretty solid player here, so we'll probably look into that. So you got Trey Lyles, Metu, then you got Montrezl Harrell. So that wouldn't be too bad, but we are going to get a backup center. So I kind of like the idea of grabbing Metu or Brissett, and give me O'Shea Brissett from Indiana. If they're not going to sign him back, I'll take him. So O'Shea Brissett comes to Miami, which I think is a really good addition to the team. And then we're going to go ahead and get Omer back. So player progression, you got Kyle Lowry going down to an 81. Actually, not too bad. It used to be really bad where he'd go down to a 78, I feel like. But now only 81, which is not too bad. Jimmy Butler, of course, is going down. So like I said, our window of opportunity is going to keep closing. We have Markelle Fultz up to an 80, which is nice. You got Jared Vanderbilt up to an 80. O'Shea Brissett, Omer. And then you got Gabe Vincent. And then Dwayne Dedmon kind of staying the same. So feeling pretty good, but we can go in this next season when Markelle Fultz has kind of a new addition off the bench. I think he's going to make a massive difference, and like I said, he can maybe eventually take over when Kyle Lowry retires, or we could maybe try to flip Kyle Lowry at the trade deadline, although we don't have much assets left after the trades we have made. So we'll see what we can do, but I'm probably just roll with Kyle Lowry as the starting point guard for now, honestly. Kind of have to. So as far as the starting five is concerned, it is going to be Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Jared Vanderbilt, Bam Adebayo with a better bench of Markelle Fultz, Omer, O'Shea Brissett, and Max Strus. So I think that's a pretty good bench. Proficiency, you got a 4-star balance, which is really good still. And then I think other than that, we'll leave that the way it is. So hopefully this season could be another good one for us. Just made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and hopefully we can do that again. I'm a little nervous, though, about Kyle Lowry being as old as he is, and of course Jimmy Butler going up in age as much as he is. So we are a little bit younger, though, with Fultz and Vanderbilt down here. And you got Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, which is a good sign. And, of course, Brissett, Omer. So things are good around those two. But we'll see if those two, stop us from winning a championship. Because 2K hates old players, it feels like. So MVP is going to go to Luka again. Scoot is your rookie of the year on the Detroit Pistons. Markelle Fultz wins 6th man of the year, averaging 16 and 8 off the bench. So, I mean, it looks like he was a really good addition to this team, and our record kind of shows that as well. So I will take that, though. 50, 72%, and then 32% from 3. Evan Mobley, defensive player, and then you got most improved for LaMelo Ball. And Willie Green is your coach of the year. So Luka, LaMelo, Giannis, KD, Jokic, all be second team. Jimmy Butler still making it is a really good sign, averaging 27. So it looks like 2K doesn't hate Jimmy Butler this year. All defensive first team and all defensive second team. Do we get like Bam on a bio making or anything? We do not. So no Bam, but all rookies, you got that. So we are the second seed in the Eastern Conference. So hopefully we can find a way to get back to the Eastern Conference Finals. We do have 27 from Tyler Hero, so it looks like he took a jump. Bam on about average 19. Yeah, 60 from Markelle Fultz off the bench, so he'll probably eventually be the starter. You have 10 points from Kyle Lowry and 9 assists. So Kyle Lowry is out there just being kind of that fast, pass first point guard we need him to be. O'Shea Brissett with 7, and then, or I guess that's Omer with 7, and then O'Shea Brissett with 7 there, and then 5, and then you got 4 from Vanderbilt as a starter, obviously. Only out there to kind of play some defense. But we get the Brooklyn Nets in round 1, so we get to play Kevin Durant, which will be interesting. They did lose Kyrie Irving, so hopefully that works out for us. We get to play Ben Simmons, though. They got Kessler, Edwards, Claxton, Edmund Sumner, and Dennis Smith. I'm not sleeping on this team by any means, but it definitely doesn't look as good as ours. I will say that, but you never really know with this game. So game 1, we are up 1-0. Game 2, up 2-0. So far, so good. 3-0, and we're going to take care of the Nets. In 4, I'm kind of hoping the Pacers upset the Sixers because I feel like we're going to have a better chance against the Pacers than we are the Sixers, because the Sixers, like I said, really OP in this game. So hopefully we don't have to deal with them, but it looks like we're going to, and we do get to deal with the Sixers. But this time, we do have home court advantage, so hopefully that plays in our favor. So you got Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Vanderbilt, Bam Adebayo versus their team, which obviously, like I said, hasn't changed much. I am nervous because the Sixers, like I said, are very, very tough to beat in this game. Game 1, though, we didn't win. So 35 from Tyler Hero, 28 from Jimmy, and then 26 from Bam. I feel like if we can eliminate the Sixers, then we can beat anybody. But, you know, Cleveland and Atlanta, that's still 2 really good teams. But let's focus on Philly. Game 2, we're up 2-0. So far, so good. 36-23, and then 25-10 from Embiid. But it looks like we're going to get the better of them this year. Hopefully, we don't blow a 3-0 lead. And no, we beat them in 5. So we beat the Sixers, and now we're in the Eastern Conference Finals again, and we have to deal with the Atlanta Hawks and not Cleveland. All right. This is our chance. This is our window of opportunity to win a championship here with the Miami Heat. If we can't do it here, I'm not sure we're going to be able to do it ever, honestly. This is really our perfect opportunity. We got home court advantage, playing Trae Young and the Hawks. When we played this team last, we all know how that went, but obviously the Hawks went out there, changed the roster by getting DeJounte Murray, which is going to be very, very interesting to see how that goes for them. You got Dallas and OKC on the other side. So game 1, we do drop 1-0. Not a good start. Game 2, we do even it up, though. 1-30 on that one. Game 3, we're up 2-1. Game 4, up 3-1. And game 5, we are in the finals. We got Eastern Conference Finals MVP Jimmy Butler, and you got Luka Doncic on the other side. So this is our perfect window of opportunity to take advantage. We get the Dallas Mavericks, who have Chris Middleton. Okay, interesting addition there. Steven Adams, who shouldn't even be on the roster because he literally just got extended the other day, but he is their starting center. But honestly, man, looking at this roster, it's Luka Doncic, obviously, so we really can't say anything, but I feel like the rosters we've played have been a lot better. So this is our perfect chance. Can we do it? Game 1, down 1-0. Game 2, we do even it up, though. Game 3, we're down 2-1. Okay. I really want to win so badly here. I'm going 8-man rotation. Markelle Fultz can be the starter now, which is crazy, but I really want to win. Simcast, game 4. I'm going to Simcast because I really feel like this is our perfect chance to win. If we can't do it here, I don't know if it's going to be possible to do it again. So we got to take advantage of this opportunity here. So can we do it? I feel like the Mavericks roster, like I said, outside of Luka Doncic, is not... Hold on. Hold the lead. Hold the lead. Hold the lead. No, down 3-1. Wow. Wow. Okay. We had game 4 in our grasp, and then we could be kind of going, you know, to game 5 to hopefully take the 3-2 lead. But instead, we're fighting and crawling back from the 3-1 deficit. But it's okay because it looks like as long as we don't blow a lead, we got this one. So 107-129. Tyler Hero 36, and then 33 from Jimmy Butler. Or 28 from Jimmy, and then 33 from Bam. So game 6. I mean, if we could force a game 7, we could do it, man. Here we go. This is for all the marbles. We got to come out here and force a game 7. Please win. It's not looking good, boys. Come on, come on. Come on, we can come back, crawl back in this one. Oh, my goodness, it's so close. Nope, we're going to lose. Wow, that's so unfortunate. This was our chance, man. Luka wins Finals MVP. We lose in 6 to the Mavericks. That's so annoying. This was our chance, bro. This was our... I promise you, I don't think we're getting another chance. I don't think we are. So, Iguodala retires. Brook Lopez, Batum. That is so unfortunate. Realistically speaking, I don't know if we get another chance like we just did where we eliminated everybody, but we'll see. So, Kyle Lowry didn't retire. I mean, do I re-sign him? Is he going to go down overall even more? I feel like we got to re-sign him based off what we just got. Made it all the way to the finals with them, and if he doesn't go down overall too much, we might be able to make it back. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what we decide to do. So let's go straight to draft night, and let's see what we got going on. So on draft night, do we have a first-round pick? We probably traded it. Yeah, we don't have a first-round pick. So let's go straight to player options. Got a very, very late second. Nothing here. And then qualifying offers. You got Omer, who's a free agent again, which I want to keep the roster intact as much as possible. I know Fultz is going to be a free agent. And you got Jared Vanderbilt as well. And then Kyle Lowry. Did he retire? Is he just gone? Or I don't have his bird rights. What's going on with Kyle Lowry? So Kyle Lowry is gone. He actually might have retired, to be honest with you. Did he actually retire? Maybe I wasn't paying attention enough. Is he in here? I don't see him. Okay, he must be in free agency somewhere. I just didn't even see. I'm surprised I don't have his bird rights, I guess I should say. But whatever. I mean, oh, there he is. $17 million. I could sign him back for 1 year. I think we're going to have to. I really do. Unless if that means we have money to sign someone else, which I don't think we do. So I think signing Kyle Lowry is our best option. So unless, like I said, we have money to do we have money to sign? Yeah, no, we have to sign Kyle Lowry back. So Kyle Lowry, you're going to have to bring him back. And then Markelle Fultz will bring him back as well. So that is going to be the game plan. I think I basically just run it back with the same roster. There really isn't much more improvement we can do. There's Kyle Lowry. Like, where is he? So I'm going to give him a 1 year deal, bring him back. And then, of course, I want Vanderbilt and Fultz back as well. This roster was really close. I'm hoping we can keep this together so we can sign all 3 of them back. And then, obviously, got to wait on Omer as well. So we sign all of them back. So that's good. We get them all back. And then we get Omer back. And it looks like we can sign maybe Kyle Anderson or something. So we got Fultz, Lowry, Gabe Vincent, Hero, Max Strus, Jimmy Butler, O'Shea Brissett, and then Bam Adebayo. So I guess just in case we don't get Omer back, which we very well should, we got like Cousins, but no, I think we just wait on Omer. There he is. So hopefully we can get him back. He's on a qualifying offer, so he should just come back. We should be able to match at the very least. So hopefully we do get him back, like I said, and we run it back another year. So Jaylen Brown, Omer is back. Player progression. Let's see how it's looking. It got Kyle Lowry going down to a 78 overall. So, I mean, even as a bench role, I think that's going to be fine. Markelle Fultz was really good. So, I mean, this team made it to the finals last year. So, hoping we can kind of do that again. I mean, at the very, very least, I guess if we really needed to, we can maybe look into trading Kyle Lowry here, which we probably should look into it. So, I don't even know who's going to be making around that much money, though, is the question. So, it'd be around, what was it, like 15 million, something like that. So, let's say it was around 14 million. We just kind of keep our options open. Maybe the trade deadline for Kyle Lowry, let's say like 16 million. So Mobley, that's not going to happen probably. I don't have the assets for that. It had to be somebody that's not going to cost me a ton to get through the trade finder. You got like Paulo Banchero. All these guys are just going to cost way too much. Dylan Brooks. You got CJ McCollum on the Lakers now. I guess he could be an interesting grab if we can find a way to do that. Maybe the Lakers finally want Kyle Lowry on their team. Who knows? That was a thing back then. Manuel Quickley and Sean Highland. Other than that, I think we might just have to roll with Kyle Lowry. So I'm just gonna hope the simulation is good. If it's not, then maybe we make a trade the trade deadline. But hopefully we just get a good simulation again, and we can make it back to the finals, and maybe this time capitalize on our opportunity here. But we'll see, man. Like I said, I'm a little nervous about ever getting a chance like we just had there. So 9-minute rotation, Kyle Lowry off the bench, Omer, O'Shea Brissett, and then Max Strus. Proficiency wise, still a 4.5 system. So simulating season number 3. Let's see how this goes. All right, boys. I think this is going to be our last season no matter what happens. I think after this, you really get into the territory of what we're going to do with Jimmy Butler and then Kyle Lowry on top of that. And I kind of want to save that video, or kind of want to save the idea of moving that for the 10-year rebuild that I will do with the Miami Heat. So I think I'm going to make this the last season. Our window of opportunity to win the championship was last year, so hopefully we can do it this year still. But we are the 6th seed this time around, so not as good as, you know, being the 2nd seed or 1st seed, obviously. But like I said, you guys seem to enjoy that 10-year realistic rebuild of the Portland Trailblazers that I did yesterday. So kind of want to save the idea if I did move on from Jimmy Butler and, you know, Kyle Lowry and all that for like another 10-year rebuild where, you know, I roll with Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo going forward. But it's going to be so weird for me to try to trade Jimmy. Look at the Indiana Pacers in round 1. I mean, the roster actually did pretty good. We kind of fell off at the end there for some reason. We were kind of like a high seed the whole season and then just fell off for whatever reason. So I still feel like we could upset the Pacers here. I think we still have a chance. So game 1, up 1-0. We win by 30, so that's a good start. Game 2, up 2-0. Okay, so we're still that team. We're still that team. I'm him still. Hopefully. Yes, we beat them in 5. Okay, so we're back to the second round, but this time we get Philadelphia again. It's going to be the third time facing Philadelphia in this video. We got the best of them last year. Obviously, they got the best of us the first year. So who knows what's going to happen in this one. This could go either way. Let's see what happens. Game 1, up 1-0. Great start. They evened it up. Game 3, we're up 2-1. Game 4, up 3-1. We beat them in 5 and make it. Yes, we're back. We're back to these conference finals. And now I get the 8-seeded Celtics. Okay. We beat them. Didn't we beat them like last year or something like that? Or in the first year in 7. So hopefully we can do that again. And we got Minnesota and OKC on the other side. 2 young up-and-coming rosters. Game 1, up 1-0. Up 2-0. Are we going to sweep the Celtics? Let's go, baby. We're back to the finals. I thought it was the end. I really did. I was like, bro, we're going to lose in round 1. That's just my luck, and that's just going to be the way the video ends. But Markelle Fultz. Bro, Markelle Fultz has been an absolute gem. 28-11. No one's going to be mad at me for trading Jovic now. Or someone probably got mad at me for doing that. But look at this man. He's averaged 28 in the finals. No wonder why we are steamrolling. You know, Markelle Fultz got his revenge on Philadelphia, I guess I should say. What was he doing last year? It's 20-14. The man has averaged 21 in the playoffs. All right, now I get the Thunder, though. The Thunder are one of those teams, when you play them, they got Paul George back in OKC as well. Come on now, man. Is it really going to... Bro, are we going to beat the Thunder? Who knows? Game 1, down 1-0. No way, man. We're going to lose in the finals again. No, we won game 2. We won game 2. We're not done. 47-9 from Tyler Hero. Markelle Fultz, I need you, man. I need you. Game 3. We're up 2-1. Can we win game 5? Win game 5? Yes. Can we win a 6? Can we win 6? Yes, we can. Let's go, baby. We have won a championship with the Miami Heat. Holy moly. I did not think it was going to be possible to do it after last year. But, man, I will say, usually in 2K, Miami gets disrespected in the simulation. But this year, or, you know, whatever, the roster I built felt pretty different. I will say that. So, 2K is giving a little bit more love to the Miami Heat. I like that. So, that is how the video is going to end. I said this was the last season because, man, like I said, I didn't know if it was going to be possible to win another one after this one. But we did it. And that's what matters. So, boys, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is Crushables saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.